Hey guys, NinjaGuyVR here, and today we're doing a review of Kid Pilot on PCVR. Now I'm very excited to talk about this title. I had a really fun time and looking forward to talk about it with you guys, so let's check it out. So Kid Pilot was released on May 23rd, 2024 on Steam, and it's available for $25.99 Canadian. The game has been developed and published by Flamingo Simulation System, which is a studio all the way from Mexico. And I watched a developer stream, and these guys, they understand VR, they get it. So I'm looking forward to see what other games will be coming out, and I really encourage you guys to go see their developer stream on YouTube. It's really interesting. But anyway, let's talk about the game that they've created right now, which is Kid Pilot. So for those who don't know, Kid Pilot is a game where you control basically a toy plane. It's as simple as that, but I really love these kind of games where they bring toys that you had in your childhood, just like toy trains, which I previously reviewed. So the control is pretty easy. All you have is your one controller, and it acts as your plane, so you can move it around however you like, and it'll follow you, to the point. And then you have the trigger that you can use to shoot around. So yeah, it's pretty simple mechanic, but the levels are so different, so much variety that it's just not boring throughout. The games start in a very relaxing environment with very relaxing music, and it's not difficult at all. It's just for you to get familiar with the game and understand everything. And I really like it, it's very zen. And I would like to have a mode where it's just like infinite of, going through these clouds, because, it feels like a really good way to relax, honestly. So I didn't want this level to end, to be honest, but it's a very nice introduction. And when you're done with this first level, which acts as a tutorial, you're then teleported to the hub. So the hub is where you will go to, get to select the level that you need. But the thing is, the hub is kind of really fun to hang out in. You get all these circles that you can use to boost. You can go into these circles to make different kind of sounds. There's a thing called Volara Radio. It's basically like a DJ. I just crashed on the vinyl there, but it's basically a DJ. And whenever you shoot it, it actually changed the music. So it's kind of cool. It's just a nice, well-made hub. I wasn't expecting that. I actually played the demo back in February during the Next Fest, and I was, it was one of my top most wanted game along, all the games that I played. It was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. So seeing this hub was kind of cool. It was a lot more worked on the game than I expected. One thing I want to mention is that the graphics are beautiful. I don't know if it's because I've only been playing Quest standalone games lately, but this is a PCVR game, and believe me, the graphics that you see right now, it doesn't give it justice. When you see it in the headset, it's so beautiful, the attention to detail, and they really did a good job to making the game look good and very stable. There's not a lot of like frame drop or anything like that. So the first two levels after the tutorial, it was very an eye candy for me. I really enjoyed the graphics. Even though it looks simple, it's just well made, especially for VR. I just want to mention that the variety of all the levels is really exceptional. Some stages is just super linear. Some stages, it's actually like kind of like open world. But this level especially is probably one of my favorite, because what happened is that it's kind of like randomly generated. So you would go through these levels, and if you die, you would get different types of like level design per section. So it's all, random, and it's really hard, to be honest. I died so many times. But the thing is that because it's always get randomly generated, I never gotten bored in this one. So that's why I like it. I guess the level design of it is great. And that's the thing, right? It's so different on every single level. And as you can see, the aesthetic is so different. Everything is just, super different. So it just never feel boring, and it's like Max Mustard. I just always wanted to play one more level, because I just wanted to know what else they'll be throwing at me, So here you'll see a world that is kind of like open world. Like, I mentioned that previous level was my favorite, but this one was also like super good and super different. So you just have to go around and collect all the parrot. And yeah, it's just super fun. They don't hold your hand. You just have to figure things out on your own until you're at the very end. One thing I want to mention is that the game is actually super short. It took me only around 2 hours to complete, unfortunately. But you know, I can understand that because it must have taken so much time to develop the game just because of how different everything is all the time. And you know, the developers did mention that they're working on an expansion and it's going to be free. So keep a lookout for that. They put a tease at the end of this game to let you know what's the next level going to be. And there's a tease also during the developer stream that they did on YouTube. So definitely check that out. But you know, it was like a solid 2 hours. It was like a quality game, no bugs that I found in general. So that's the nice thing, you know, they really did a good job just at polishing the game and everything. So I'm really looking forward to see, you know, the expansion and keep playing this game. Also, they do have achievements and, you know, just a replayability. So you can go back in games and there is some stage where you can collect the pilot letters, P-I-L-O-T, and some of them will give you an achievement, and there are other achievements where you have to finish a certain level in certain times. So you know, there's definitely maybe like an extra hour that you can do to do the achievements. But at least, you know, even if it's short, you'll still you know, fully enjoy your time. So that sometimes it's just that's what's important, you know, just to make sure you have like a quality time throughout the game. So you know, I still really recommend this game because it is super fun. Here I am in the hub again. As you might have noticed, I have a different plane here. So you do unlock different planes, and you know, you have the option if you want to have different aesthetics. But you know, I just enjoy the hub. Sometimes you know, that's the thing. When you have a good mechanic, sometimes you just enjoy playing around, looking around and things, even without progressing in the game. So that's what I was doing there, just enjoying the game. And last thing I want to mention is that the music is also amazing, you know, especially in the Volara section in the hub. Sometimes they have some really good beats and things like that. I don't know who the composer is, but they really did an amazing job in the whole game. But guys, thank you so much for coming in, looking at my review. I'm not sure if it's a long one, but you know, there's not a lot of things to say just because it's very simple. But like I mentioned, the variety of all the levels is amazing. So thank you for watching. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and comment, and let me know if you intend to purchase Kit Pilot or play it, because I really recommend it. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.